there, Aries. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Astrogirl, and we're looking at June 6 through June 12. And this week, Mercury, the planet of communication, planning, chit chat, and just generally saying what needs to be said, is moving into Mercury, the sign it rules, and the chattiest sign in the zodiac. And it's your third house of communication, siblings and neighbors, and busy activities. If there is something that you have wanted to say for some time, it might not be the nicest thing. It might be pointing out to somebody the reasons why you haven't been speaking to them, or you haven't been as available to them, or maybe speaking with your boss about the way things are headed, and that you're not sure if you are going to be able to stay. You feel slighted, and saying it in a way that gets your point across but doesn't sound in any way threatening or blackmailing, or you know throwing a temper tantrum or jealous. It's just a good talk. And far too often these days with social media, people are apt to throw you a message on Facebook or text you, and it could be something quite important. And I think there's no such, there's nothing as valuable, there's no price to be put on having a one-to-one conversation with somebody and staying calm and looking them in the eye and making sure that they understand where it is you're coming from. So that's what this week is largely about. Remembering we had that new moon in Gemini over the weekend. Love is in the air this week when Venus, which is Aphrodite, meets up with the Sun, Apollo, on Monday, June 6th. Think of all the fun you can have while the Sun and Venus are conjunct in Gemini. It's a very good match for you. Gather ye rosebuds while ye may, because there are clouds on the horizon Thursday, June 9, when Mercury moves into an opposition with Mars, which is out of phase in Scorpio, and of course Mars is your ruler. The planets in this standoff are spoiling for a fight, because when they are in these stubborn energies, Mercury in Taurus is opinionated and Mars in Scorpio is sarcastic. However, over the weekend, Mercury moves into Gemini. The sign where it has home field advantage. Because Geminis love to talk, this combination makes the next 3 weeks one of the easiest of the year to get out there and negotiate the hell out of everything. If you're thinking of buying or leasing a car, this is a great time to go about that, because if there's anything you need to negotiate, it's that. Or you're negotiating on buying property or a home, or something like that. It's a great negotiating time the next 3 weeks. Thanks so much for tuning in, Aries. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll speak to you again next week.